Well, just conveniently, the one thing I brought with me here is the one thing that I think will work perfectly for you.
What were you talking about?
When he ran out,
Coco?
When he ran outside and got obliterated,
It was the best part. I was like,
I laughed so hard.
Look at all this fucking... Who's putting all this in the bin? How many portions are you putting in there? How much is in the bin? Look! Look! What the fuck is this?
Nerdrotic.com.
It's been making the rounds, so who knows, but they tagged on a post-credit scene. They changed it because it was originally going to be introducing the Young Avengers. That's the rumor we heard. Don't know if it was true or not, you know.
I think, now that I think about it, I think that's a bullshit leak because the plot synopsis that came out like 12 months ago was that Monica Rambeau is going to have to do something to like close the portal in the multiverse to another whatever. And she goes through it and kind of sacrifices herself to close it. But then she wakes up, she's on another Earth, and Maria Rambeau, her mother who's dead in the MCU core Earth, is there. And obviously no one would give a fuck about that because we've seen Maria Rambeau a couple times, never cared about her either fucking time. We saw her as Captain Marvel in Multiverse of Madness. So now, the newest rumor is that they added on to that at the very end, that it's not just going to be Maria Rambeau, it's going to be, spoilers, it's going to be Kelsey Grammer's Beast.
What?
And he's basically going to be like, and he's going to say something to the effect of, we should really talk to Professor Xavier or something.
He's dead. He had his neck broke by a bitch.
He got out mind melded.
But that's in a different Earth, though. That's in the Illuminati. Was that,
yeah, Imam.
How are they integrating Kelsey Grammer's Beast into the Marvels? What?
He's going to like...
No,
they aren't integrating. Maria Rambeau is going to... Sorry, Monica Rambeau is going to wake up in basically the Fox X-Men world. That's what's going to happen.
Okay,
and so
Lord.
Beast is going to be there. It's probably going to be like a 30-second scene. It's an end credit scene.
Somebody
and that's
made
how they're
it
going to introduce the Fox characters
You know
to
what?
the MCU.
You know where it would have been good? The one time it might have been good is if Rogue showed up at the end and meets Captain Marvel. And it's like Anne Paquin is bad Rogue.
And then she's...
steals her power. Yeah, that'd be great.
And then she just kills Brie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love that ending.
I'd buy all the tickets, all the empty seats in the theater.
I feel like Kitty Pryde should show up, to be honest.
It would make
Kitty
sense.
at least is keeping that surname.
It would have. I know it would have been a very shocking transition for an end credit scene, but I'm just saying, I think they could have done a lot with it.
I think they could. That was a...
Well, they did. They'll forget it. Never mind. Don't worry about that bit.
It would be one thing if we didn't have Deadpool 3 coming and everybody knows that Wolverine's going to be in it and everybody knows that a bunch of the Fox X-Men are going to be in it and everybody knows that it's going to obviously be some clear big clash between this current world in Marvel and the Fox X-Men world and bringing that together. If we didn't know that, then maybe Kelsey Grammer's Beast showing up at the end would mean something to people. But it doesn't because we already know that's coming. I don't know.
Also, like, imagine had they like done this the route of Spider-Man No Way Home, where like there are things where people weren't exactly sure, but we were pretty sure about, you know, bringing in all of the Spider-Men together. Like, imagine if they had done that kind of angle instead.
They're desperate to try and draw an audience in. They know the projections are really low for this movie. Now it's like, Jangling Keys, come see this movie. We're introducing the X-Men.
Like, this is the way they integrated the X-Men. They had such an opening after Endgame to explain the rampant mutations in humanity from the snap. Like the extra energy caused the mutant revolution, and that was like such a good opportunity to take advantage of that plot device to explain integration of mutants, and they just left it. They dropped the ball and they didn't jump on anything X-Men for years.
Well, remember, Miss Marvel is the first mutant in the MCU.
I need to tell you something. Okay, so I went back and looked at your genetic makeup again.
You know, you can call me when you're bored.
No. Kamala, there's something different in your genes, like a mutation.
But whatever it is just going to be another label.
It's such a clumsy, lazy way to try and introduce mutants. You're a mutant now. It's like, what? Okay, sure. What? And sorry.
What do you mean, you
Lazy.
people?
How do they make her mutant? I mean, I thought she got her powers from like these rings or something or bracelets.
Yeah, but
They
It's
explain
Green
it like
Lantern powers because she has mutant
'Cause she
DNA
has mutant-
that helps
yeah.
activate the powers in the circlets. Yeah, you guys aren't following along the Miss Marvel lore? You're not going to be able to understand the Marvels at all.
Nope.
So wait. Fox is integrating. Sorry, no. Disney is integrating the Fox X-Men. I thought they were rebooting and new cast and everything, and they were going to try and do their own X-Men stuff. Well, they just.
What I think they're going to do is they're going to incorporate everybody for Secret Wars, right?
Yes.
Old things, new things, blah, 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 all this shit. A bunch of people are going to die off. A bunch of timelines are going to get fucking purged. And what we're going to be left with, I don't even know if they know what we're going to be left with yet. But it'll probably be like set the stage for the new Fantastic Four and the new X-Men teams. And everything else will either go back to their own places and forever be separate, or they'll die or whatever.
It's going to be great. They're going to bring everything that we liked, and in one product, they can fuck it all up.
Yes.
It's the Disney plan.
Concise.
Feige also confirmed, right, that everything in the Sony Spider-Man universe, so like Venom and all those things that are spinning off that, all of that is considered in the MCU. We just don't know if or when they might show up from their certain world or timeline or whatever. So I think at Secret Wars, we'll see it's going to be everybody. And they're going to kill off a lot of things. They're going to keep some things. And I don't even know if they know yet. The problem is, by the time you get around to Secret Wars in 2027 to do this reboot to fix things, how many fans are going to be left?
Yeah, it's kind of late.
It's a lot late. We still have a lot of stuff to get to Secret Wars. We have the Kang Dynasty. Whoever's going to play Kang, because, well, I mean, I think Disney is doing the right thing. You wait for him to go to trial. This is what you should do. The kind of thing they didn't do for Gina Carano, they're doing for Jonathan Majors. And we'll see what happens. But people are already talking about recast, or this is probably why you shouldn't plan out giant billion-dollar movies or potential billion-dollar movies that cost hundreds of millions of dollars without having a plan and having a contingency.
I don't think they should recast Jonathan Majors just because someone alleges something, even if he's going to trial, right?
No, I agree.
Wait and see what happens in criminal proceedings.
Exactly.
They should recast him because he's fucking dog shit.
Hot cocoa machine.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.